Hi there, Eéric Bakker, naturopath. I'm going to do a video today on how to cure Candida in 24 hours. How you can get rid of your yeast infection completely in one day and be fully cured and healed and never get it back again, zero. What do you think about that? Well, I just spent a good hour on YouTube having a look at a whole array of different YouTube videos by experts in Candida. And one particular person claims you can cure Candida 100% in 1 week. Every case of Candida can be cured by following a 100% vegan diet. So all you've got to do is eat lots and lots of fruit, nothing but fruit. You avoid all animal proteins completely. No meat at all, no eggs, no fish, no chicken, no beef, absolutely no animal food. Just eat nothing but fruit, and within 1 week it's fully cured. Because all animal foods contain fats which line your arteries and keep sugar in your blood, which allows Candida to feed on. What a load of crap. I just can't really buy a lot of the stuff that people come up with. I'm telling you folks, there's so much baloney online. There's another man I saw on a YouTube clip. He said, you can drink alcohol with a yeast infection. There's nothing wrong with vodka or gin. Neutral spirits are fine. Just avoid other things like whiskey and bourbon and beer, but vodka and gin are fine to drink with yeast infection. Now, if you're going to watch these sorts of clips and believe them, you're going to be a real fool and a sucker for punishment. As some of these videos have had 20 or 30,000 views in 30 days, which shows me that a lot of people maybe are falling for this sort of crap. So I really hope you don't fall for this absolute nonsense. Think about it logically, eating lots of fruit. 15 pieces of fruit a day, loaded with sucrose and fructose. What are you doing to your gut? Now, this particular person's about 20 years old and quite a fanatical vegan, no doubt, like a lot of vegans are. But I'd like to see this particular person when she's 50 like me to see what she looks like. If she's still bubbly and bright and bouncing around and all happy, she could be a big ball of lard at that stage. We don't really know what she's going to look like. I'm not here to criticize her, but I'm going to tell you that these sorts of approaches are absolute garbage. You know, they may work for 6 months or 12 months. They may work for her, but if you're going to try this approach with a seriously bad yeast infection, just eat fruit all day, how do you think you're going to feel? Within a couple of years, you're going to be B12 deficient, you're going to be iron deficient, you're going to get fatigued and tired, you'll have recurring infections, you'll have blood sugar problems, you're going to feel pretty sick. So I want you to take my advice and don't follow these sorts of ridiculous radical approaches. My approach makes a lot more sense and is based on the work done by a naturopath, a medical doctor, many years ago. Dr. Trowbridge. Dr. Trowbridge's MEVI approach makes common sense to me. Eggs, vegetables, meats, yogurt, cultured fermented foods, nuts and seeds, a wide range of different foods. Obviously tailored, to suit a specific person. Now, I'm not here to argue the merits of veganism or vegetarianism versus eating meat in the diet, but I've been through a strict stage in my life where I avoided all animal proteins completely for a while, and I felt great. But then, after a while, I didn't feel great until I incorporated protein back into my diet from an animal source. I'll do some YouTube clips outlining the importance of animal proteins in your diet, which I believe are very important. But it's up to you to decide, where you're going to get your protein sources from. You may want to get them from vegetable sources, or legume sources, or nuts and seeds, or grains. There are many ways you can get them. But to strictly avoid animal protein 100% and eat nothing but fruit is a ridiculous, stupid, radical approach that will lead you on the path to illness and disease and obesity well down the track. You can't maintain these diets for 10, 20 years. You can maintain them maybe for 6 months or a year, but with your chronic yeast infection, I would not recommend you follow this approach. So I hope that dispels that ridiculous myth. Thanks.